as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Nebraska's offense will go on the attack first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Northern Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed...
Turning it on! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. From the gun to give, looking for room. Slips a tackle and he's got room.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Raiola. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Across the 45. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make...
He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Husker. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Dykes. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, to Did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make it a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juice for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dykes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Hall. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jukes his way for more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to hang. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think
turning it on. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Dykes. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on third down. The give to Davis. He breaks a tackle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running to Green. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dykes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Huskies. And the comeback is on.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's just steamrolling the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
play action. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on him, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Husker!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding, I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be...
Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That last incompletion brings up a third down. Here we go. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. First down for this offense. They'll go to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give out of the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. And some room to work. There he goes. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.